Alright, so I thought I was gonna make a little video showing the world of this game, and actually, when you finish the game and beat the final boss and everything's over and you go to Premium Adventure, you can record, which you couldn't before. So, just gonna showcase a little bit, yeah, the world and some side activities. Here we are in Teradaya, our inn that we're staying at, and I have this very cool sword here. Anyway, I'm just gonna... You can change clothes here, save, sleep, change time of day. I'm just gonna leave it for now and see. Oh, so this is Sakamoto Ryoma, aka Saito Hajime, which is his fake name that he uses. If you want to talk to Bob, he's right here. He looks as he always does. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Wait a second here. Okay, so if you open the map, this is the map. This is like the first area that you access at the beginning, and then later you get all this too. So this is the main map of the game, and I'm gonna just walk my way from south to north and see what's there. I'm not gonna show everything, but like most interesting activities. And starting here, let's fish for a second. Fishing in this game is very easy. You just have to press the button and you'll catch a fish. So just see where the fish looks at, the direction of the fish, just throw. And then when the bob goes, when the red line hits the water, you can just push it and you catch the fish. It's super relaxed. And that's a carp. And we'll leave it at that. I don't want to fish more. But you can also go ocean fishing like in the other games, and yeah. It's about the same thing. You can even fish sharks, which is kind of crazy, but okay. So if you want to go to a dojo, for example, here is Komaki's dojo. I don't want to go inside now, but you can train fighting here. By the way, fighting, yeah, let's fight some people. There's several different fighting styles, and let's try to fight guys so we can see them. I'll start out with the normal regular sword fighting. Just pull your sword out and then go to town with it. They don't even attack me. Let me eat an item so I can get some heat and can show off some heat moves. Wow, I actually hit him. That's cool. Alright, so that's that. And so you see on the upper right I get experience, and right under that money, and then it gets some statistics like how many enemies did you defeat and how many combos did you have and how many did you defeat without taking damage. Got some items here, I don't even know what that is. Some beans, maybe. Anyway, so let's check out the rest of this place. Oh, no. I want to go back. There's a shrine here. You can save at the shrine. You can pray at the shrine. You can exchange your merit or something points. When you do stuff in this game, like you beat enemies, you finish missions, you do good stuff for the city, buy stuff, sell stuff, you get merit points basically, like, and you can use them to unlock new stuff in the game or get some items later. Alright, next fight, I'm gonna show another fighting style. Karate or something, like the normal punching style. This is also the only style where you can grab people, but apparently now they don't want to be grabbed by me. What is wrong with this guy? See you later. Yup. He says like, oh, we almost beat him, and I don't think that's true at all. But anyway, let's talk with these, fight with these guys too, so I can show another style. So we have the sword style that I showed and the freehand style that I showed. Now we're gonna do gun. Yeah, you can have a gun, and it has some pretty sweet moves too. Where's the last guy? I mean, I'm playing on easy and I have pretty good weapons, so it probably looks easier than it would be if you use different settings. So I want to show this other thing, but before I do that, I think I want to show the last style, just so we don't get too disconnected from the fighting style that I've shown so far. So let's just provoke some guys and show the last style, which is actually pretty cool, but I haven't used much because it's kind of like a little bit troublesome to use. So this is like the dancing, the wild dance, and it's gun and sword fighting. And this style has the thing that you can use square for using your sword and triangle for using your weapon. And you can cancel your own attacks by using X. So I attack, and then I can like press X, and he'll just, you know, dance away. And some of these attacks have like large flourishes at the end, and it'll take a while before you can do your next attack. And with that little dance that you can do, you can basically like, you know, cancel all that and then just go into the next attack. And it's pretty wild once you get used to it. And this guy wants to join my team, which I'll show later, and I'll just let him. You can come. Alright, so that's the 4 fighting styles, and I just mostly use the sword just because it's cool, but sometimes it's fun to just shoot people with guns, so that's also pretty good. The Danmai style, which is like the wild dance, it is cool, but it is a lot of effort always pressing X to cancel your attacks and shit. So now I'm going to show my home. Did you get in chapter 5? And it's this place. And there's Haruka-chan. And this is my field. And I got some dogs here. And that dog brought me something. What did he bring? Yoku yatta na. Sorry, I was distracted for a second. I didn't see what he gave me. Sorry. I thought I wasn't recording, but I was, so it's all good. Anyway, so here's some chickens, and they'll give you some eggs. Tamago. And here's another shrine. There's another dog. So you can have 3 dogs and 3 cats. And anyway, so let me show you the field. So this is my field right now, and it changes depending on what you put on it. And you can like manually take stuff off it like this, and it'll show you how much you got. But you can also just go to this shed, which is like a management place, and you can just take everything at once, and it'll show you put 5 potatoes, 24 beans, ginger 9 pieces, sweet potatoes 4, cucumbers, you know, stuff like that. And then you can reset it if you want. And then you can just make a new field, like you just choose these things, and then you have all the stuff here. You know, you see on the left side the different vegetables and fruits. But I have already gotten as much as I wanted, so I just go with like random, and it'll just put stuff, and I'll just leave it at that. You can also put some manure on it, but I don't have one right now. So yeah, so let's go inside. So what you can do here is, first of all, you have cats, 3 of them, and you can name them. My wife named them. So this one is, I forgot his name actually. This is Shiro. And then the other one is, the black one is Suzu, I remember that. And this one, I don't remember what's his name. Tama. Alright, it's Tama-chan. Alright. Anyway, so you can cook here, which is actually quite fun. Let's cook. What should we cook? There's like 4 different things that you have to do while you cook. And I don't remember which cooking item has which things to do, so let's just try to make something high star so we can see many different cooking mini games. Let's see here. Okay, now we gotta press the button quickly to heat the fire. Alright. Again. Sometimes you gotta do it several times. Oh my god, I chose a bad one. Sorry. That was not fast enough. That was it? Well, anyway, now she'll try it. And she'll tell you if it sucks or if it's good. Oh, well, she liked that one. And then you get like a great item. If she doesn't like the taste, or you mess up too many of these mini games, then you'll just get like a normal one. But I want to show more of these mini games, not just the heating. Udon. Okay, let's see here. I think maybe for this one you have to put some. Okay, here we go. Now we gotta cut vegetables. All right, that went good. Alright. I love how he's like, Yosh! I cut the friggin' carrot. Now you gotta push the button and you gotta stop pushing it, and then it'll still like, if you stop pushing it, it'll still move, so you gotta kind of like time it. Alright, and as I said, sometimes you gotta do several, and they'll be different. So this one has like a smaller target, and now I overshot it, so it's not as good. Yeah. It's probably gonna be okay, but. Yeah, I got a good one. And that's on the right, that score that comes on the right, that's the merit that I talked about before, that you get and that you can use for unlocking stuff and buying items that you can't buy with money. Anyway, let me show you another recipe which has the last of these mini games. Let's see if I can see some. Do we have some fried fish or something? Just like. Oh yeah, okay, fried fish, there we go. Because you also have to fry stuff sometimes. And then you have to wait for the sparks or like the heat to come out and then turn around. Oh damn, I was too early. See, so that's not good. This is actually the most difficult part of this minigame. You have to wait for the big sparks to come out, but sometimes it's like small sparks will come out, and sometimes I'm not sure what are the big sparks, what are the small sparks. So this was the small spark, that was definitely too early. So now I gotta see. So now, right, and so it's good now. Anyway, so I wonder.
一口食べてみてくれ。
一口食べてみてくれ。どうだ? So he's like, try it. How is it? Ah, yeah. Okay, that's good. Anyway, so you can use these items. Oh, I have too much. You can use these items, you can give them to people, or you can use them and you'll get food benefits and healing too. So that's quite good. Then, what else we can do? We can rest here. And I'm gonna just rest here, which is not gonna do anything. Sometimes she'll clean your ears once your relationship status is good enough. And then you can take a bath, which I'm gonna do right now. And he's just chilling. He likes it. So sometimes she'll come in and she'll rub your bag, and then they'll talk about shit. And then you can also sleep. I'm just gonna do it, but there's not gonna be anything. It's just gonna go dark. If you do it at night, sometimes she'll mention that she's sleepy, and then she'll sleep too, and then they'll talk before they sleep. Anyway, so what the basic story here is that, like, her parents died, but they still had a loan on the land, and she couldn't pay it off, so she had to sell the house, or she would have had to sell the house, but he saw this happening, and so he decided, I'm going to help you. You just have to let me live here too. So that's what they're doing. So there, you can do this. Oh, I forgot one thing actually. You not only can you grow food and vegetables and make food, but you can also sell stuff. So you'll go to this shelf, and then you'll see some orders. People will be ordering stuff like from your field, or even fish or food that you can make. So tamanegi, you see here onions, and how many? 5. Okay, I can give 5 onions. And then I forgot what kabu is right now. It's that fruit, that vegetable on the right top up right there. And then we can get some beans. What's this? Gobo, which is like burdock root, I guess. And then ginger. Oh, 10. All right. And then that's everything I can do right now. So let's ship it, and then she'll go and deliver it. And then she'll come back. And then you'll see what you sold. You get 6,000 for that. You get some manure. I have too much stuff. You get more. And you always get money, and also these merit points that you can use. And sometimes you get level up items like that. And then usually you also get more familiarity points with her, but I'm already at a max, so there's nothing. And that's it. That's all you can do here. Yeah, but you need some of those vegetables for other missions too sometimes in town. And eventually you have to pay off that loan, so you want to make the money and then pay off the loan, her loan. Alright, so this is like a shopping area right here, and there's some other stuff here. Let's just take a look. You can drink here, you can buy things here, different stores. And then there's also a karaoke place where I'm absolutely gonna go right now. I'm not gonna show all the songs, of course, because it's gonna take too much time. Just like some of the most fun things here. Let's see here. This is a karaoke place. Let's do his song, and I'm probably gonna suck at it, so don't judge me. So there's like 4 songs, I think. And 5. Okay, so the first one is where you actually sing, and the other one is just like support, where you just, interject stuff. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do this one. The other songs are great, so if you want to listen to them, go to the soundtrack on Spotify. But I'm just gonna do this one, which is the only one that you actually sing. And I'm just gonna shut up. I don't know if because I'm using the mic, the sound might be a little bit low, so you might want to turn it up. So that actually went way better than I thought it would. Maybe, you know, pressure of maybe somebody watching this. Wow, that was the best points that I ever had in this. Cool. Well, good job. Good job, me. High score that. I'm not gonna sing anymore. No thanks, bro. Anyway, that's karaoke. Not really any different from anything from any other time that you have to do this. There's the Ibisuya that's also in the other games. Oh, by the way, these brown ones with this symbol, which is buy, I suppose, they are just shops where you can buy stuff. The red ones are restaurants or sake places, and then the blue ones are special locations like the inn that I'm staying in and like another bar that is only relevant for the story, you know. And then these green ones are dojos, places where you learn, and then the purple ones are places to play at, like karaoke or other stuff I'm gonna show now. Anyway, let's go further north. Alright, so you can go over here. There's some restaurants over there. And then on this corner here, there is chicken racing. And so there's different chickens here. You can bet on them. And so we will... Ah, sorry, I forgot to actually press. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this and then let's do the race and let's see what happens. I actually have not really delved too deep into this because it's not as much fun. I just want to show it because it's chickens racing, so. Look at them go. Yeah, so it's kind of uneventful, but you know, it's still fun. Kind of watch it for like once. But anyway, yeah, so that's what you can do here. Alright, let's see what's next here. Oh, there is another dojo for weapons. This dojo is for unarmed combat. This dojo is for guns. And this is... Let's go here and check it out. I'm not gonna fight anybody unless I have no choice. I don't want to drag this video out too much. This is... Oh, let's actually go here first. This is the kind of like slum area. And it's kind of fucked up. Everything is kind of messed up here. But you can go fish here. Oh, and there's one thing I want to show, definitely, yeah. You can have like... There's like no baseball and stuff in this game, obviously. But there's some other stuff that is a little bit similar, maybe. Just want to show it here. If you talk to this dude, you can... I'm just going to use the easy one. There's more difficult ones too, I just want to show it. You can like cut... He'll shoot cannons at you and you have to cut them. I haven't done this in a hot minute, so I'm going to see if I can actually cut all of them. See, this one I just hit, so you get less points. If you hit them, you get like 100 points, and if you cut them, I think you get 200. And then there's golden ones, and you get more points for those. And if you look at the left side, there's like a gauge that goes up, and if it hits the silver part, you get like a silver ranking, and if it goes over gold, then you get gold. And then when you get gold, you get the next difficulty. And then you can, you know, yeah, do other stuff. And once you get everything, you get something, but I forgot what it is. But I already unlocked everything, so... Yeah, that was not too bad. So you don't have to do it perfectly to get gold. Anyway, I got some upgrade materials for my weapons. And there's another one that he has, which is shooting. It's also pretty cool. And you don't actually control you don't control the crosshair, so it's only pushing the button to shoot the things at the right time. Damn it. Well, it was enough to get gold anyway. I didn't do so well, but at least I didn't completely miss. Anyway, so that's what you can do here. It was fun actually finishing this part. There's also a battle arena here, and I'm just gonna show it for the sake of completion here. If you go in here, you can... I'm not going to do it right now, I think, because I already uploaded a video doing this, but you can go here and then you can fight these several groups of enemies, and every group is different. I mean, I could very quickly do the easiest one, but it probably wouldn't be so much fun to watch, so... And you can also do a 100-man battle where 100 people will charge at you and you have to defeat them all. And then sometimes like strong dudes will pop up, but most of them will just be like trash mobs that you just gotta fight. And I think it's like 20 at the same time, max or something. It'll be pretty crowded. And if that's something that anybody would want to see, I can definitely do a video of that. But for now, I'm just gonna showcase everything. And the battle arena is not that interesting. Anyway, this is the Scarecrow house, where you have to do like Scarecrow obstacle courses or whatever. Let's do one. So there's like 40, I think, of these. For some reason, I can't change. Oh, it doesn't. It didn't. For some reason, it didn't take. This is Premium Adventure. For some reason, it doesn't use my scores that I have in the actual regular game, and so I haven't unlocked the highest difficulties. Let's just do this one. If I fail, I'll fail, but we'll see. Wow. So some of these have guns and they'll knock you back and obviously cost a lot of time. And these black ones, they have high defense, so it takes a long time to cut them down. But I have very strong weapons, and so it's not a big deal for me to do this. So you can imagine there's 40 different courses, and some of them are longer, and some of them are shorter, and some are easy, and there's pretty hairy ones too, where the time is really short, so you gotta do it, yeah, almost perfectly, I would say. But if you have better weapons and do more damage, then it's all a little bit more easy. Here you can gamble. You can play. You can play poker and other games here, and you can also play a dice game where you have to guess low or high, not low or high, if it's an even number or an uneven number, and then you can get some money here. This works pretty well because you can just save here and then just do it, and when you lose, you just reload. Some consider it cheating, I'll say. Let me have this. Okay, so here you can go. This is the place where you can upgrade your weapons. This is where you can play shogi. I don't really know shogi, so I'm not going to play that. Here is just another story location. Okay, so do I want to show the weapons upgrade place? I don't think so. It's not that interesting. You go there, you talk with the guy, you upgrade your weapons. I want to show this road here. Oh, by the way, these blinking things are like coupons that you can use to get a chance at some items. I'm not gonna pick them up because I don't need anything, but just that's what it is. Here's another Ibiza, and then some restaurants over here, and here. Oh, by the way, these guys are street vendors, and they're random. I mean, not entirely, but like what street vendor appears at what time is random, and if you wanna get another one, you gotta like change areas and come back, and you can buy stuff from them, and they'll move about. So if you're looking for something specific, it's sometimes a real pain to get them to appear. So he wants to join my team too. Well, I'm just gonna let him because I don't care. I finished everything. So this here is Hanamaru Udon, which is an actual udon place in Japan. But I don't think it existed at this time. It's just, you know. And here's Don Quixote. Everybody who knows Don Quixote knows what's up here. So let's see here. Let's show this town first before I go elsewhere. I think the other interesting stuff here might be going up here. And so this, you see, these guys are kind of harassing this woman, and other people are calling for help. They'll be watching, and this happens in, I think, Yakuza 0 too. Let's just help her. I don't know why the screen's flickering right now. Let's just help her real quick. I said I was gonna ignore fights, but considering they were trying to get my attention and help, let's just get rid of these guys very quickly. Now come. Now come, attack me. I'm waiting. No, what are you waiting for? I was too slow. Instead of using a counter attack, I used a heat attack on him, which wasn't what I was trying to do, but anyway. Unfortunately, you don't get, like, when you do this in Yakuza 5, not 5, Yakuza 0, you get items from the people you save, but in this game you just get items from the enemies and the people you saved are just gone, which is kind of sad. Here's the dojo for sword fighting and wild dance style. I've already done everything, I just wanted to show it very quickly because I think it's cool. Alright, let's leave. Not wanting to make this video. I don't want to make this an hour long, so let's just keep going. And then there's another shrine. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, all these places where it says this sign here, this is for like saving. So all these are little shrines where you can save and do your items, but only at big shrines can you use your merit points to unlock stuff. And those are basically taxis they'll carry around town. One more place I definitely want to show is down here, which is kind of like a Japanese theater, and you can do some dance, which is kind of, I think it's pretty hard. On the easy setting, it's pretty easy manageable. But it gets really difficult if you do anything higher than normal. And I'm just gonna do normal, and then you can see what I mean. Because I have a big TV, so I have got to basically focus my eyes on 2 different spots, which is difficult. Let's try to do this, and I'm gonna totally suck at this, but... Now I got out of the... Once you get out of rhythm with this, it's really hard to find which button you gotta press next. So basically you gotta remember at least parts of it. I didn't suck too much, but I got lots of... We'll see. I passed, but it doesn't say how many I got wrong, but I got 33 in a row. I guess that's good. And there's other songs, and then it gets more difficult. And there's one sub-story where you got to do like a super difficult one. You don't have to actually win it, but I completely failed at it. It was so hard. You got to push so many buttons at the same time, and as I said, my screen's big, so I can't focus on left and right at the same time. It's very difficult to do. Alright, let's go somewhere else. I think I showed everything in this location that is most interesting. Oh, there's basically, by the way, there's a mahjong place down here, but I didn't go there also because I don't play mahjong and don't know anything about it. Let's go to... let's just walk there. I was going to take the taxi, but just so you can understand how this town works. Let's go over here, where our headquarters are, because in this game you'll basically join the Shinsengumi, and if you know something about Japan, then you probably heard that name before. But so you'll join them, and their headquarters are in this location here. which you see if you look at the map, it's not that big. There's not that much stuff going on here. Whoa. So there's a restaurant here, and you can use the taxi or the carriage here to get over the stuff. And there's a shrine here, but what's more interesting is actually the headquarters of the Shinsengumi. And there's people here, and it's big-ish. You can walk around and have a look. But what's most important here, at least for, you know, side mission and stuff, is this place. This is where you can use your army. This is the battle dungeon. So the battle dungeon side game is you have your group, you have your soldiers. You are the leader of group 3 of this Shinsengumi, and so you can get soldiers from side missions or from other content, or just like you saw before, from fighting people and them joining you. And then you level them up, and they give you a completely different gaming experience or experience than you had when you were just running around town. I'm not very good at explaining this right now, but let me just show you. Like, let's do level 2, and then choose this. And usually your strength and defense is determined by your equipment only in the game, but this time is also dependent on the cards that you have equipped. So you see this guy on the top right, he looks like the baseball player from Yakuza 5, I think, and he is red, so he raises my attack. And the guy in the center, he's blue, so he raises my defense, and the guy down there also does attack. There's also ones for healing and other stuff, but I like those most because I can kill enemies very quickly because I'm so strong. And it's a little bit irritating because you get really strong because of these attack raises that you get, and then when you get back out on the actual map, you're not actually that strong. So what the goal is for each of these dungeons is basically just reach the boss. There are sub-goals sometimes where you have to destroy like munitions or something before you can open the door to the boss. And I don't actually know what exactly the mission is here right now, but it'll always show you basically where to go next. So you basically just have to run through these rooms, kill all the enemies, level up, that's nice. And then these sometimes here are the ones that you... Oh yeah, see, he said that was the first one right now. And so you have to destroy these small crates. You can also destroy all of this and get upgrade items. But I'm just not going to destroy everything right now because I want to finish this quickly, just so you see this. And the layout is different for every level. And it has a total of 40. The first part has 10, the second part has another 10, and the last part, unfortunately, has 20. The last part takes a long time to finish, and there's some very difficult bosses in here too, unless you're prepared with the right, cards to make you stronger. And also the first Amon fight takes place in here, and I actually beat that one. That wasn't so hard. I'm actually way too strong for this. I just want to quickly show, this content. There's way stronger enemies later too, and there's some missions that are basically just defeat this strong boss, and then you defeat the boss and then the mission is over. Not all missions have long dungeons. So this is going to be over very quickly, I suppose, but... Yeah, he's already dead. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Easy peasy. And then they'll mutter their death words or their last words, and then you can collect the item and then you'll just leave. But you can do these over again and again, and you have a chance at these items. So if you want to level up stuff and you want to, you're looking for certain items, it'll also tell you in what mission you can get what items. And your cards will level up and they'll get stronger. Anyway, so that's how you do this. I already finished this. So that's basically what you do here, unless you're here for the story. Oh, by the way, you can, if you can open these pods and grab the items. There's random stuff in there, sometimes healing items, sometimes food, or like lesser upgrade items. By the way, if you see this gauge on top of the screen, you can raise your friendship with other people, not all people, and usually they'll give you lots of merit when you finish it, or give you some items, and there's some story here and there. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Let's go to another place. Oh my god, I'm going to show you something interesting, I suppose. I forgot about that, just remembered it. Let's go to play with the geisha. See if we can maybe get her drunk. Just ignore these fools here. So this is Gion. Oh, by the way, this city is basically Kyoto. It's called Kyo, but you know, it's always like that in Yakuza, where they don't really call the place what it is in real life, but just do something similar. Like Dotonbori is Sotenbori, or Kabukicho is Kamurocho, and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go over here and do some geisha play. Let's play. We will just do everything. Hopefully I won't suck at the mini games. Otherwise you don't get to see them. She's happy that we came back. How are you? I'm good. Let's have fun. Well, I hope so. Let's drink alcohol. Well, I'm gonna have some beer. Well, let's just say we're gonna drink. She asked us how much we want to drink, and I said, a lot. Alright, so she'll prepare. So now we gotta... Anyway, I'm gonna skip this dialogue. Let's see here. And now we gotta play the drinking minigame. So you gotta raise your cup, but not too much, otherwise it's gonna spill in your face. So you have to push the button quickly to keep the... to keep it from spilling, but also you don't want to rest too long. Because she'll drink now, and you see her gauge will go up and she'll get drunk. And if you take too long drinking your sake, her drunkenness will go down. And it's going to be harder to get her drunk, but that's what you want. So, I mean, I don't know how morally correct this is, but I guess this is her job, so I suppose it's part of the thing that you're paying for, so. So if you get all the way to the top right, then you'll lose. And then it's over instantly and there's no other games after, so. So I suppose this was it. She's probably gonna fill her gauge now, and then it's gonna be, yep. So now we can play the next game, which is like strip junken. So strip rock scissors paper. And I hope I'll do it right, because you have to win 5 times, and you have 3 basically jokers. So you can basically 3 are for free, and then 2 you definitely have to win. So I gotta watch her hands. So let me concentrate. Rush. You gotta watch her hand, and then she'll show what she's gonna do very shortly before you have to decide. If I win twice, it's already good. Yes, okay, I got it. I saw she was doing
お強
scissors.
いですね。
So now I can use like a special like slow motion, and it's very easy to see what she's gonna do. Okay, this looks like paper, so I'm gonna do scissors. Alright.
困りました。
I just listened to that song for the first time, and they're like, am I gonna lose my clothes, or are you gonna lose your clothes? Let's decide by chunking. That's basically what they sing. Oh, okay, that's gonna be rock. Alright, we got her. Now we're gonna have the pleasure of doing the minigame. The minigame. And I'm just gonna let you enjoy this without saying anything.
お客さん、介抱してもらえます？恥ずかしいから部屋を暗くしてもらってもいいですか？
を見せるぜ。よく全開。
乙女の恥じらいです。
じゃあ
お客さん、
じゃあ
癒される。
天にも昇るようだぜ。
お上手なんですね。体がポカポカする。お酒のせいかしら。まだほてってしょうがないの。本気出してくれていいよ。お客さん。
男を見せるぜ。
そんな強引な
気持ちいいな。
力強いお方、楽しませてくださいます。痛くしないで。
じゃあ
すごくいい。お客さん、
気持ちいいな。
最高。こんなの初めてです。
ああ、天にも昇
お
るようだぜ。
客さん、すごいお上手。男らしくて素敵。あまりにも心地よすぎて意識が遠のきそう。アンナ、まだ酔ってるみたい。もうちょっと介抱してほしいな。
よし。気持ちいいな。よし。
あ
気持ちいいな。
ー、そこをだね。なんか恥ずかしい。
気持ちいいな。
変なとこ触らないでください。すごい激しい。やっぱりお侍さんってすごいんですね。壊れちゃいそう。
Yeah, I got hit.
まだ立てるぜ。気持ちいいな。
なんてお上手な。
気持ちいいな。
たまらないわ。
よく全開。
手先が器用すぎる。
天にも昇るようだぜ。
力強すぎて体が壊れちゃいそう。ちょっと痛いけど気持ちいい。やめないで。お客さん最高。ああ、もう限界。意識が飛んじゃいそう。お客さん、本当にすごい。素敵なひとときをありがとうございました。最高でした。お客さん。
So, well, she enjoyed it. What am I going to say? I mean, that's up all to your interpretation, what happened there. But I guess it was, you know, not that hard to figure out. Actually, I think it's quite hilarious, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's just show the map of this place. It's not that big. So, yeah. I think there's only one more area to show, and then we can wrap this up. I'm drunk now, as you can see on the left side. I don't quite know what that does, but I know that there are some items that will raise your attack and defense when you're drunk. So if you have them, I suppose it's good to be drunk all the time, which is a great message. I'm gonna go here. I don't know if we can go in here without story. We'll see. Let's just pass by this river here. Oh, are they going to challenge me? Yes, they are. Let's do Rammai, just because I'm drunk. Where am I even shooting? I want to show that. Oh, they're already dead. You have some special attacks too, and I forgot to show literally any of them, but well, let's just imagine him spinning and shooting and swinging his sword at the same time. It's pretty cool. So let's go to Kiyomizu Temple and then wrap this up. I think I showed everything that's of major interest. Okay, you can't actually go in here if you have nothing to do. So I could go here and fight Amon, but I'm only gonna get mad, so I'm not gonna do that. I suppose that's it. Let me get to a nice place and talk for a minute about this game and then finish the video. What's that even? Is that a Ah, that's the cannon. Okay, that's the cannon from the slum area. That's the oh, that's the gambling place. Okay, I don't think I forgot anything. Let's just take a look at the list of stores just to make sure. Shogi I did not do, but it's not that interesting. Japanese dance I did. Chicken race I did. I showed the gambling place. We saw fishing, of course. Mahjong I didn't do, but it's also not that interesting. Karaoke we did. Fishing we did here. Alright, I think we did everything that's mostly interesting. And it takes a long time to do all this stuff, to be honest. But it's still fun. I had fun with this game. I think it's probably one of the best games in the series, even though it's not actually an official part of the series as such, but it has some flaws. Sometimes the enemies are hard to avoid. They'll just ambush you, and then it's like there's like 3 guys, and sometimes when you run into them, suddenly it's like 7. And it gets a little bit irritating. And then some of the side quests, for example, this dude here, takes some serious elbow grease to get full. And some of the stuff that's in the game is very difficult, and I haven't beaten Almon because he has some extreme requirements. I'm probably not gonna do it. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. It's just way too much effort. I've already spent like 90 hours or so on this game, and I'm done with it. But it was fun. I'm glad I played it. I don't know why they didn't bring this to the West, because it's up to... I don't think it's like a game that you can't understand when you're not Japanese. I think it would work just fine, even if you don't have any background knowledge of the time. It would still, I mean, it is pretty self-contained. Obviously, if you know something about the history of the stuff that they mention here, it's probably going to be more fun. It's not like you know all history about all historical games you ever play, so... I think it would work fine in the West, even if you don't know all these characters. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits here, and hope you enjoyed the little tour around Kyo and Ryuga Gotoku Ishin. And yeah, if you ever want to play this game, and if you don't know Japanese, I'll